Episode 5, The Legacy of the Spanish Flu. Welcome back to The Forgotten Flu, unraveling the mysteries of the 1918 pandemic. This is our grand finale where we reflect on the Spanish flu's legacy and compare it to the recent COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Rahul, and today we're closing out on our journey with some crucial insights and lessons learned from these historic events.
Right.
The Spanish flu of 1918 was one of the deadliest pandemics in human history, but it wasn't the last. Over a century later, the world faced another devastating pandemic, COVID-19. Let's explore the parallels and differences between these two global crises. First, let's talk about the spread and containment of these viruses. The Spanish flu spread rapidly in 1918 and 1919, partly due to the movement of troops during World War I and the limited means of communication and transportation of the time. In contrast, COVID-19 spread globally at an unprecedented rate due to modern air travel and our highly interconnected economies. Lockdowns, social distancing, and mask mandates became crucial strategies to slow the spread. The medical response to these pandemics also highlights significant differences. During the Spanish flu, the world had limited medical knowledge and technology. There were no vaccines or antibiotics to treat secondary infections. Public health measures like quarantine and isolation were the primary strategies. Fast forward to 2020, and we saw the rapid development of vaccines thanks to the advances in medical research and technology. Treatments like antivirals and monoclonal antibodies significantly improved the outcomes for many patients. Communication and information dissemination during these pandemics provide another striking contrast. In 1918, news traveled slowly, and misinformation was rampant. Public health messages were inconsistent, and many people were left in the dark about the best practices to stay safe. In the age of COVID-19, information spread instantly via the internet and social media, a double-edged sword that facilitated both the quick dissemination of accurate information and the spread of harmful myths and misinformation. Let's not forget the societal aspect. The Spanish flu hit a world already strained by World War I. High mortality rates led to widespread fear and grief, and economies were disrupted. But the focus remained on war recovery. With COVID-19, the global economy faced severe disruptions due to the prolonged lockdowns and restrictions. Work from home became the norm for many, and there was significant focus on mental health due to isolation and stress. Public behavior and compliance also varied. During the Spanish flu, compliance with public health measures varied greatly. Some cities implemented strict measures, while others were more lax, leading to varied outcomes in infection and mortality rates. Similarly, with COVID-19, countries and regions had different responses, resulting in differing impacts on infection rates and mortality. So, what have we learned from the Spanish flu? We've learned the importance of public health measures, the need for rapid response, and the value for international cooperation. And yet, we see human nature resisting change, fear and denial persisting, and misinformation spreading just as easily as truth. As we navigate current and future pandemics, these lessons remain crucial. We must stay vigilant, informed, and empathetic. And as we reflect on the Spanish flu, we should remember that the fight against pandemics is ongoing. It requires global cooperation, scientific innovation, and above all, compassion for one another. I leave you with this thought. How can we better prepare for future pandemics? What steps can we take to ensure that history does not repeat itself? Thank you for joining me on this journey throughout the history of the Spanish flu. Stay curious, stay informed, and as always, stay safe. Until next time, this is Rahul signing off.